Hi everybody, today's the second video in our series on Grand California and what to do when you get home. Today we're going to look at gas bottles. So with ourselves here at Liverpool, if you buy Grand California, we do supply it with one gas bottle. We need that in actual fact really to check everything works correctly before you take it home. Obviously depending on where you buy your vehicle from, that might change, you might not get any gas bottles, but we're going to talk you through the process anyway of how you actually put the gas bottle in, how you connect it up and how the whole system actually integrates into itself. So let's get stuck straight in. So the gas bottle is behind this cabinet. So that panel just comes straight out, and as you'll see at the moment we've got two gas bottles in. So the vehicle is designed to take two gas bottles. Obviously if one runs out you can then switch it straight over onto your other gas bottle. Disadvantage slightly obviously is these are quite heavy gas bottles that's in here. These are the 11 kilogram propane bottles. So as you can imagine from these, they do take quite a bit of weight up that's there. So the minimum you need is one on board, which is what we supply the vehicle with. But obviously then you can put the two in should you need to do that, to give you that flexibility if one runs out. So I'm going to take one of these gas bottles out in a minute just to give us a bit more room so you could actually see how the things work in there, because it is a little bit cramped when they're in. But the main thing I just wanted to point it out to you first is you get some straps with it. So there's two straps, the top and the bottom strap. That's what holds the gas bottle in place on both of them. And then the gas bottles are connected via these tubes that's here, which you get with the vehicle. And you get 4 of these with the vehicle of different types, and the differences are these end bits here. So depending on the fitment on your gas bottle, you've got the 2 different types of end fittings that's there. So it will just depend on which gas bottle you actually get. We've got these is propane, which is what you need to use for the gas that's in here. The 11 kilogram ones are the ones that fit exactly. I do believe that there is a smaller gas bottle than this, which will still fit in, but I've not personally tried that myself. So I think one of our other sites have used a slightly smaller gas bottle because they were struggling to get the size. But so these are the 11 ones which you can get in, they fit perfectly. So I've taken that gas bottle out now, and why it's out, it'll be easier to show you how the attachments actually work that's outside the vehicle. So you always have a stopper on the end here, so take that off, and then once that's out of the way, that's where your gas filament would go in, and you put it in there and then twist it around. Now it is anti-clockwise, so you twist it all the way around. This obviously will be attached to the vehicle, and then I will just get a spanner and just tighten it up on the top that's on there as well. Once you put it back into the vehicle, obviously that goes on the other end, and we'll show you that in a moment. But the other thing I wanted to point out to you is your gas relief valve, your valve thing that's here. And we're going to talk to you about that in a little bit more detail in a second. But when your system's all ready to go and you've turned your gas bottle on, for the whole system to work, you need to press that down. It's just a little pressing thing, and you'll hear it pressed, and you'll hear a big click, and that means that the system's then live and you've got gas in your pipes. But we'll show you how that happens. We'll do it while we're fitting the gas now. So now that we've removed the gas bottle, you can see these brackets a little bit more clearly. So your gas bottle is in here. There's some brackets on the floor as well to keep it from moving, and then obviously, as I mentioned before, with the ties with these, you just loop them in between here around the gas bottle and tighten them back up, and that just stops them from moving around too much when you're driving around in the vehicle. Now the important bit is the workings on behind here. So this gas bottle is already attached, as you can see from here, and it's attached up into the top section here, into the regulator, which goes through, and there's one of these on both sides. In between these is with a diverter valve, and that's telling us which particular gas is functioning. So the grey button here is pointing this way, so it's pointing to the one that's connected via this tube, which is the gas bottle on the other side. Just to confuse you. So remember, it's pointing wherever it's pointing to, so the gas supply is on this valve and it's on here. Now currently this vehicle at the moment is actually pressurised, so we've actually got it's green at the moment, so this particular is live at the moment. I'm just going to let the gas, I'm going to turn the gas off on the bottle here. That gas bottle now is closed. Within the vehicle you've got 2 gas shut-off switches, which are away from your cupboards, so in the actual main area here, and they're located in the kitchen, just where this flap is here. And there's 2 of them. There's one for the heater, the combi boiler that's here, and one for the actual hob as well itself. And I've left these deliberately like this, so at the moment the hob is on, because basically that's in line. So this is the pipe that comes from your gas bottle this way and then goes up and into the gas hob. So if in the up position they're on, they're open, and in the closed position is when they're across from on here. So for example, if you did want to get rid of all the gas that was in your pipes, you could turn your gas bottle off at the back, just come back around here and just turn on the hob and light it. And obviously as soon as the gas has run out, the unit at the back, because it's got loss of pressure, because there's no pressure now in the system, that'll go back to red, and that basically then the lines of gas are then empty. That's there should you need to do so in that. Now if you've only got one gas bottle in, on the other side where you'd normally put the gas bottle in, there's an end cap, which you'll find is just dangling on a piece of rubber. If you put that on and tighten that up and put that in, that'll obviously stop any gas. There won't be any gas coming from the other side, but if you accidentally switched them over for some reason, I'm sure you wouldn't, but if you did, that would just basically blocks that side of the system off then. You've got this all connected now. On your main switch valve at the top, everything is red. So you can see it from in red on there. Directly below this, this is to do with the boiler system and the gas system, and this is a crash sensor. So if the vehicle was involved in an accident, this button here, the yellow button would pop out, and that would turn your gas supply off as well. So it's a safety feature basically that's built into the system. But you'll also find as well the first time you're using the system, depending again where you've purchased your vehicle from, that might be sticking out. So if you switch all your gas on that's in there, that yellow bit needs to be flush with the vehicle. It should be flush with the unit there, so it should look exactly like that one does there. So it's on red, grey pointing towards this one that's on here. So to get gas in the system, very easy. Turn on the gas. So just turn on the gas from on there on top. And then remember this button, the black button I said that was on the bar. So if you press this now and you look at the red bits that's on there, by pressing that, they've turned green. And that basically means you've got pressure in the system now, and green is good, so that means basically the system's all live and you've got gas running through the vehicle. If that doesn't go green on that basis when you actually do flip that over, that means obviously there is a problem somewhere and there's not enough pressure in the system, but as long as you've connected everything up the way we've shown you that's on here, that will go green on that basis. So once your gas is on and you've got your green lights that's on there, the next thing to do is just come and check and make sure your hob is actually going to light up. The hob's nice and easy. You've got your buttons on here, so you press it down, turn it through 90 degrees and press your spark button, and you can feel it's lit from on there, and obviously that'll heat up. It's difficult to show you, but that is on now and it's lit. So you know you've got gas coming to your supply here, and as long as your two outlets are switched over on here, so as I said, if that's switched over as well, you're going to have gas now flowing both to your hob that's on here and to your boiler as well. It's under the dual passenger seat. So today we've had a look at the gas supply. We've shown you where the gas bottle goes, how to connect it up, how you actually activate it with the system, so you can get gas through to your hob, and obviously gas supply through to your combi boiler. The next video in line with that would actually to look at the hot water system and the gas combi boiler that does your hot water and your heating. So that's going to be the next video up in the mini series for California Grand. So we'll look at how that gets started now, because if you remember, that's got water in it if you've followed the first video. We've now got a gas supply to it, so now we need to look at how you turn it on through the control panel, and obviously how that works within the camping system as well for you. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it useful. If you have, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. Thanks, it helps us out a lot. If you don't already subscribe and you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.